Well, welcome everyone to another exciting class. Today we're going to be talking about the killer listing presentation. It is most appropriate considering that there have been some changes in the industry through this NAR settlement. Today what we're going to be talking about per the agenda here is we're going to be talking a little bit about the real estate industry, what's impacting you guys, some marketing strategies to consider in 2024 that might help your business grow. And then we're going to go into that how to win every listing presentation with this killer listing presentation. I'm Glenn Marino. I'm the business development manager at Guild Mortgage in Naperville, Illinois. And our host today is Tony Marino. He's the branch manager for the Marino team in Naperville. Tony can be reached at 847-804-1059. or by email tony.marino@guildmortgage.net. So let's talk a little bit about the real estate industry. So challenging as we go into 2024. So what do we know? What do we know as loan officers? What do we know as realtors? We know that there's less inventory from homeowners with low interest rates. The people that have 2%, 3% interest rates, they realize that, hey, today's rates are 6.75%.
Delaware, PR, HQJB4, CR, 8BM, 4B, LRWs, 4.
Melinda,
Hello?
can you mute yourself?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Anybody else who might be unmuted? Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. So there's less inventory because of low interest rates on existing homeowners. We then have, Melinda, you're still not.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know why.
Here, let me see if, there, I got you. Then we've got demand stays strong, which is continuing to push prices up. So in most sectors, most localities, we're still seeing real estate values increasing from year over year. Rates they're talking about may come down slowly in 2024. I don't think we should anticipate that this 6.75 is going to drop down to 3% in 2024. We might see it, say, more so come the end of the second quarter. We might see rates starting to come down to the 6, possibly get to near the 5 by the time we get to the end of 2024. But it is not going to be a quick drop in interest rates over 2024, which then, it goes back to the affordability factor. Some of these first-time home buyers that we've all serviced before, they're not going to be able to afford that monthly payment at 6%. Yet we still have enough people out there that are keeping demand strong, which again goes back to pushing these real estate prices up. I think incentives are going to be imperative that you as realtors know, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the incentives that you know for your buyers. The IDA program, there's others that we'll talk about that's going to help with getting buyers more interested and you being more interested in trying to get them into housing. And last but not least, what is the impact that this NAR settlement is going to have? I think today's class about the killer listing presentation is going to be very, very appropriate, considering from what I understand, and everybody can unmute themselves and chime in here. But from what I understand, we're no longer going to see the commission that the listing agent, where it covers both the listing agent and the buyer's agent. They're just going to have the listing agent's commission in the listing agreement, and buyers are going to have a separate agreement with realtors, be it a flat fee, be it a percentage, and or they can go direct, as Melinda was previously talking about. And there's going to be more. I think more agents are going to be looking at being listing agents from a compensation point of view. And again, if you're going to become more of a listing agent, then today's class is going to be most appropriate about knowing what's going to make you unique. What's your unique selling proposition? What sets you aside from all these other agents that are going to be coming after these potential sellers in the future? So let's talk a little bit about your daily successes in 2024. Are you using a calendar? Do you create a weekly success plan? Do you fill it in on Sundays? Do you stay focused? Meaning, do you spend time every day on money-making activities? Even if it's only 5 minutes that you spend on it, are you looking at doing money-making activities? And my examples here are, do you spend 5 minutes finding an expired or canceled listing in the MLS, whereby you can show them that your marketing materials are superior, that you're going to create marketing materials in advance, property websites, text message codes, property brochures, deliver it to them, getting an opportunity to make a listing presentation to them. That class on how to win every expired listing is at this HTTP, this link right here. Again, I'll send out this agenda to everybody after the class so that they can just click on that link or put that link into their browser and see that class if you're interested in learning how to win more expired/canceled. And just as an aside, when we did that class, we put Melinda had certain cities, zip codes that she wanted to farm. And we went into the MLS and we looked at expireds and canceleds, and we came up with 252 of them. Obviously, when the MLS does that for us, it also comes back and says it starts out at the below of a house for $35,000 all the way up to, say, $3 million. And you're going to pick the one, the price point that you want to pursue. But there are people in your MLS within the last 6 months with 3 bedrooms or more, and we came up with 252 of them. And in that class, you're going to see what we did as far as putting marketing materials, preparing them in advance, delivering them to the expired or the canceled in order to win an opportunity to sit down with that person. Should they decide to remarket their home, you're the realtor, you're the green fish, not the goldfish. You're the green fish, you're unique, and you've got all these great marketing materials that you've created in advance. Same thing. Are you spending 5 minutes finding a FSBO in Zillow in your neighborhood to get more buyer or seller leads? This again was recorded. This is the link. You can go take a look at it. We're doing that right now as loan officers, going after FSBOs to get more buyers for them. Again, if you're interested in going or pursuing more buyers, and again, if a FSBO typically doesn't stay a FSBO for more than, say, 4 to 6 weeks, and if you've been helping them get buyers through this class, you can then rest assured that when they want to give up as a FSBO, they're probably going to want to list with you then, because you can give them greater exposure in the MLS with all your other tools. Are you spending 5 minutes uploading your past clients or prospects into HomeBot? I think HomeBot should be in every realtor's toolbox. It's a great cross-selling tool because what it does, it not only sends out to all of your past clients what their fair market value is on their home, it also says this is now your current loan balance. AI goes into the public records. It calculates what the loan balance is. It says the difference between your loan balance and the fair market value is the equity in your home. It cross-sells 4 different options that you as a realtor can then provide for them. Do you want to use the equity to buy a dream home? Do you want to, number 2, do you want to use the equity to buy a vacation second home? 3rd, would you like to buy an Airbnb investment property? And again, you're doing nothing other than once you upload, the system sends out every single month this email to all of your past clients. It's great. It's your database. It's never sold. It's never used by anybody but you. You control it. You import, you export. Those are all your clients. There is no other system that I know of out there that cross-sells your services while you're busy doing other things every month. And you get a 60 to 70% open rate on these emails. It's phenomenal. Again, there's a class on that. The link is here. You can look into it. Are you spending 5 minutes asking family, friends, and prospects to attend your first-time homebuyer seminars? You guys come into contact with people all the time, whether it's family functions, friends, friends of friends. People that might be interested in becoming home buyers. And as such, if you want to put on a home buying seminar, whether it's monthly, whether it's quarterly, we have the Zoom software that we let you use. You're the host. Tony and I are the presenters, and we have the PowerPoint. At the end, you're thanking everyone for coming, and obviously we're letting them communicate back who's interested in taking the next step in becoming a homeowner. If you can get 4, 5, 6 people that are interested on a monthly or quarterly basis, which you should as a realtor, finding those people, do a home buyer seminar, and we'll send out the invitations for you. You show up, you be the host, you introduce your guest speaker, Glenn or Tony Marino. We'll present, and at the end, you thank them, and let's see if we can't get some more business for both of us. And lastly, you're spending 5 minutes marketing to police, firemen, military, doctors, nurses, and EMTs, as well as teachers. Are you going out to VFW halls, police stations, fire stations, schools, and letting them know that your team will pay for their appraisal and give them up to $7,500 in national merchant discount coupons? Again, these are all taking about 5 minutes of your time. So my question is, how many of you are time blocking your tasks in a calendar? Is Monday your expire day? Is Tuesday your FSBO day? Is Wednesday your uploading of past clients into HomeBot? Is Thursday, are you marketing and finding those that would like to go to your monthly homebuyer seminar? Is Friday, are you marketing to your service, to your community matters, to your police, your firemen, your teachers? It's just trying to jog your memory here, to inspire you to get organized, work on money-making activities, even if it's for 5 minutes each day. So what resources can help you as a buyer's agent? One of the great ones would be co-branded flyers, having them in your briefcase, that when you meet prospects or when you want material to post into your social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Fannie Mae just came out with a new program, no income limitation. They're giving $5,000 as down payment assistance. Guild is giving them an additional $1,500, so that's $6,500. And Fannie Mae is giving them a $500 credit toward the appraisal. Again, great little program. You might want to have a co-branded flyer sitting in your briefcase. IDA, up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. I think it's just a great program. 640 or better credit score. You need to make less than $132,000 a year. What a great way to, once again, give incentives to buyers, saying, "Oh my God, I didn't realize that I make less than 132,000. Oh yes, I have less than a 640 credits. I have greater than a 640 credit score. Love, love, love to have that $10,000 that's going to help me with down payment and closing costs." And lastly, again, this is not all inclusive, but a 3-2-1 program that Tony has, whereby it's a 3% down program. $2,000 is given from Tony in a Home Depot gift card. Not bad. So if they put 3% down, they get $2,000 in a Home Depot gift card, compliments of the realtor and Tony. And it also will give them up to $1,500 in closing cost credit. So a great little program. If you need any flyers like that, contact Tony and get your free co-branded flyers. So what resources can help you if you're a seller's agent with these fewer homes that are selling these days? You got more agents going after fewer people that are selling. So are you a green fish or a goldfish? A green fish is going to be somebody that's unique because fish aren't normally green. Or are you just one of many agents that's going after the same client, the same person? Do you have a unique selling proposition for sellers? Do you have a killer listing presentation that sets you apart from competition? Well, we're going to talk about this in this class. So here's our scenario. You got Glenn and Rose. They decided to sell their home. They've invited 3 realtors to give a listing presentation on Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. You are the presenting realtor on Thursday night. So what is your unique selling proposition? Are you going to be a green fish and be unique, or are you just going to be another goldfish? So let's go to our cheat sheet and take a look at the steps that you can take to make yourself very, very unique. Make yourself that green fish. So here's our little cheat sheet. And again, I'm going to send this out to everybody so that you can have it for your future reference. The first thing you might want to do is email to the seller a property website 7 hours prior to the meeting. Okay, people will say, "Glenn, what are you talking about? A property website." What you don't realize is that Tony's got a system called the Listing Booster, and it comes with a virtual assistant free of charge. So if we go to our script, It's going to tell you that you have an appointment to meet the prospect at 7 p.m. on Thursday. 3 days prior, you're going to copy and paste the link that's in the MLS or in Zillow. A lot of houses are in Zillow. They may not be on the market. They might have some pictures. They might have previously listed. You might look in the MLS and find all sorts of pictures for the property. And you're going to email that link, be it in the MLS or in Zillow, to the customer service people at Listing Booster to create a property website and put it into your free Listing Booster account. If for whatever reason you don't find pictures of Glennon Rhodes' house, you can take pictures of the front of the house, the back of the house, 2 side yard pictures, 2 street view pictures, and email those to the customer service department of Listing Booster, telling them to put it into your account, the property website. You create a property website to prospective sellers. When I say you, it took you maybe 5 minutes to take pictures or to find the pictures in Zillow or to find the pictures in the MLS and send out an email to that customer service department, which is your virtual assistant. Whichever method you choose, whether you found the pictures and emailed or took the pictures and emailed the pictures, make sure that the listing price is $1. You might have found them that they had a previous, number out there in the MLS as to what they were listing their house previously for. You do not want to put a price in there. Do not have them turn you off or turn you away because you put a price in. You haven't done a CMA for them. You haven't done a comparative market analysis. So you're going to put $1 in as the overall price for the property. So let's check out what that looks like. If all of a sudden you get a notification from Listing Booster that this is now in your account, if we go over here and let's take a look at here's what the property website's going to look like. It's going to look like it's got a beautiful cover to it with selected pictures. It's going to have your picture, the realtor. It's going to have a beautiful description. And from there, you're going to have a photo gallery, which again, I'm not going to go through photos because you all know what a photo gallery looks like. Move that over. Take this. It also comes with a map. And it comes with also a street view so that people can, take this little guy, put him on the road. And it then gives you a street view that you can then, drive down, turn around, look at, what's left, what's right of the property. Kind of a cool little feature. It comes with a virtual tour. And again, I'm not going to play the whole virtual tour because again, you guys have seen virtual tours before. That's again, great feature. Remember, this has been sent to the seller 7 hours prior to your meeting with them. 7 hours prior to 7 p.m. is noontime. Great, great, great. It also comes with what nearby places. It comes with nearby places. It's going to also come with nearby restaurants, great places to eat. It's also going to come with nearby outdoor recreation. The one thing that I love about this is that if, let's say, when you're actually meeting with them, if you show them that there's an Italian restaurant, maybe it's Rosati's Pizzeria, but they say, oh, that's not the best pizza place in town. It's Giordano's. Well, you're going to see a big drop down and you can pick any one of the restaurants, any one of the pizzerias in there, and you can tailor make the restaurants, places nearby, outdoor activities for your potential buyer. It comes with printing a flyer, so they can print a flyer and have as many of these for a handout to potential people who come through for showings. the lender and the agent. You guys can, you know who the agent is. It's Melinda in this particular case. So you've sent this out at noontime. Now, I got to remember this. On Wednesday, the agent that came in probably didn't have a property website, probably didn't have this done for them. And so all of a sudden, Glenn and Rose are going, huh, all of this has been done in advance by Melinda. This looks pretty doggone good. And so then what you do is you go back to your cheat sheet and it says, okay, now that you've emailed out this to them, the next step, number 2, is show the seller that you created a mobile app. Email the text message numbers to the seller 5 hours prior to the meeting. So what does that mean? 5 hours means it's now not noon, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. At 2 o'clock is 5 hours before your 7 p.m. meeting. And what you're going to do is you're going to go and we're going to send it to them, and then we're going to send a second email to them letting them know we sent this. So let's go over here to our scripts. And what we're going to do here now, and again, I'm going back, I should say, to this property website, to the first email. What you can put into an email to them is, hi, this is Sally Agent. I'm looking forward to meeting you tonight at 7 p.m. Below, I've already created for you a property website that you can share with your family, friends, and your business associates, letting them know your home is for sale. The property website contains a draft of the photo gallery. Because again, you're going to hire your own photography company, Virtuance or whoever you want, and take professional photos. But this is a draft of the photo gallery, virtual tour, map, property flyer, what's nearby in the neighborhood. Please click the property website link below to be amazed. And you'll put the link down here. Take a look. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. to explain more of what I do to help sell your home. Cool, cool, cool. Glenn and Rose take a look at it. They're impressed with what Melinda's already created for them, and she hasn't even met them face to face. 2 hours later, around 2 p.m., and you send a second email to the prospective sellers. You send them the mobile application you created that opens the full property website in their cell phone. To access the mobile application, you're going to go to what's called the Boosting Lister Launchpad. You'll scroll down. You'll click the Send to Client icon. And then you're going to send the second email. I'll go through the second email in a second, but let's take a look at what do we mean by the how we can send that out to the seller. How can we send them out the mobile application? So if we go over here to what's called, once you have your own listing booster account, once we created this 22929 Burnham in Chicago Heights, Illinois. That's what Melinda asked customer service to create for her. It said scroll down until you see where it says the property website, send to client. It's pretty easy. All I have to do is I click on send to client. It comes back. Oh, it says log in again. Well, we can do that. Okay, so let's go to Melinda. Okay, and so with Melinda, we would go to her listings. We would go to Burnham. We're going to go to the launch pad. And at the launch pad, we would then go down to where it says send to client. We click on the little phone and it says put in the mobile phone number and send the mobile tour. Well, again, you're gonna send that out, and I want you then immediately, because that's going to go into their phone, right? It's a text. And I'm going to have you do the very same thing in a second here. But if we go back to after we've sent that and texted that mobile link, now that's going to download the full property website into the seller's phone, you're going to send a second email. It says, hi, it's Sally Agent again. I couldn't help myself. I created some more marketing materials to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. I created a mobile version of your home's property website that downloads into smartphones. I just sent you the link. We just saw we clicked it. to your home's property website and a text message to your phone. In the year 2024, consumers are buying more than 50% of their goods and services using their smartphones. Your home needs to be in a mobile application using text messaging technology. I want to capture more buyers for you. I put this text message on a sign writer that sits on your front lawn. The sign writer looks like this. Drive-by buyers can text for more information on your home and get the full property website downloaded into their smartphone. I, your wonderful realtor, will get a notification while the potential buyer is still at curbside, and I'll follow up with them to see if they would like a showing of your home. So please text, and you put in the text number that is given to you by Listing Booster. It's always to 844-573-0700 to view your home's complete property website that will be downloaded into a prospective buyer's phone for their review and enjoyment. This is huge. I look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 p.m. to explain more of what I do to sell your home. See you soon. All right. So for today's class, I want you all to take out your cell phone. And I want you to, the two where you're sending it to is 844-573-0700. So that's going to be the two. The message box is view, VIEW 14769. That's what was given to us by Listing Booster. So by all means, take out your phones, go to your texting, go to your messaging. You're texting to 844-573-0700. And then in the message box, put in view 14769. And then there you should get a link in your phone, a nice blue link that you click, and you should be able to see the complete property website downloaded into your phone. Somebody unmute themselves and tell me whether or not they see the blue link and whether or not they're getting the property website downloaded into their phone. While you're doing that, I'm just going to continue on with our cheat sheet. Because again, you've now done two things. You've sent them the full property website at noon, and then 2 hours later at 2 o'clock, you sent them this mobile application that you've already created for them. If it was my wife, she'd be so excited by the time you showed up at 7 p.m. because she didn't see anything like that on the previous presentation on Wednesday night from the other realtor. She knows that you're going to be putting this in the front lawn, a sign writer, to capture more buyers for us. I mean, it looks like that you're a very proactive, tech smart realtor. So with that, let's continue to move on to on our cheat sheet. Step 3, purchase and bring a sample sign writer to capture more buyers for the seller. If I were you, I would spend, I think the cost maybe $17 to get a sign writer. Buy one. Again, you can easily just go to what's called, once you have a free Listing Booster account, just go to the dashboard. The dashboard is here. You'll go down here to order sign writers. You click on sign writers, and you're going to be able to then pick one of the sign writers you like. I happen to like this one. You'll click on it, and from there you'll put in your information, your credit card, and they will mail to you the sign writer. I'd have that for every one of my listing presentations. Going to the next step. So now you're showing them physically the sign writer that you're going to put in their front lawn to capture more buyers for them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to prepare the listing presentation with MoveTube. You're going to make sure your phone is in a Wi-Fi hotspot. Most sellers are, this is going to require that you bring your laptop. With Listing Booster, you get a listing presentation. This is a supplement to what you would normally present. This does not replace your listing presentation, but it also highlights some of the additional things that you would do for them. So let's just take a real quick peek at what the listing presentation, that your listing presentation might look like. So again, if we go here, we say your listing deserves more than the usual. In 2020, consumers research suggested at least 78% of all households were using streaming TV devices like Roku. Probably many of you have a Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. It's estimated that number is to be around 232 million people. This number has been growing each year. List with me and I'll feature your property on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android Google TV. MoveTube is the only interactive national real estate search portal available on all popular streaming television devices. Why consumers are preferring it over real estate website portals and mobile apps? Here's a testimonial. Once we found MoveTube on Roku, we stopped using Zillow. We got used to the large photos on our 70-inch TV screen. We didn't want to go back to using the phone or our PC. Our home search is now a family entertainment event. So again, with Listing Booster, all of your listings will automatically be uploaded into MoveTube. You're not going to have to do anything. It automatically will go there. Consumers are finding MoveTube on streaming televisions, as we talked about, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Google Android TV. Your listing will get premier placement and will be entered in with a movie on MoveTube. It will also appear on home screens in the just listed area when people are searching for homes in a particular city or a particular zip code. Your listing will also be featured as a screensaver that appears for when a user goes into screensaver mode. This is a very popular feature of MoveTube. So in essence, if somebody were to walk away while they're doing some search, maybe go back to the kitchen to prepare a meal, if the TV goes into screensaver mode, your listing is going to be scrolling up as one of the new listings that they should possibly be taking a look at. At the end of your movie and screensaver segment, my contact information appears. This is so that an interested buyer can easily inquire about the property and get a hold of me as the realtor. If a MoveTube viewer is interested in your property, they can send it right to their phone by scanning the QR code. Once it's live, it will announce your new listing with a Hollywood-style 30-second trailer with a movie trailer guy narration and cinematic music. It's designed for platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. In other words, this is a 30-second movie trailer, just like we're used to seeing trailers before we, on Netflix, we look at a trailer before we actually decide we're going to watch a 2-hour movie. These are 30-second trailers that highlight your home, your buyer, your seller's home, and you can put that into TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, announcing the coming of this particular home. You'll be able to share it as well on social media. It's an attention grabber. It's also fun, unique way to let everyone know that your property is on the market and on television. I'll create and publish just listed, open house, and sold digital print flyers. These contain local data that makes listings stand out. They can be shared on social media and printed. Again, this is all created. You did nothing to create this. This was all created by a Listing Booster for you. It takes the address of the property and it finds all the local restaurants, what's nearby, sporting activities, all within the neighborhood, and creates these flyers for you. I'll also create social media shareable digital property reports. All these reports, restaurants nearby, essential places nearby. These are designed to not only sell your property, but also the area, which is equally as important to most buyers. We can feature all of your favorite places. And again, you, the realtor, will work with the seller once they decided that you're the right person and tailor make every one of these. If these are restaurants, what's the best Chinese place, the Italian place, the Mexican place? And each one of these has a drop down and you can pick and choose with the seller which ones you want to highlight in their property website and in these digital property reports. Is it becoming obvious that I'm aware that social media is huge? Image there is everything. I'll make sure that your property is featured in our social sphere with my arsenal of professionally quality social media images. Again, Listing Booster will create all the images that you need for uploading into Facebook, into Instagram, into LinkedIn. These will all be done and created for you, making it one click, and you're now filling out some literal, some text information that goes along with your image for your posting into Facebook and the other social media sites. Your listing will also create a dedicated SMS code like we saw that will add to all of our digital ads and sign writers. Perfect for instant delivering listing data to prospects, allowing them to capture their contact information so that you can call them. Again, you're highlighting the fact that you've already created this mobile application, and not only will it be in your social media posts, but it's going to be in that sign writer that sits in their front lawn. Not only will your property be on tons of websites, but it'll also create a website specifically for your property. This is the property website. My property websites have buyer capture opt-in pop-ups to capture the contact information of the person who's looking at your home for immediate follow-up. I'll also show off your home with a full screen animated virtual tour that we'll share in our MLS. These virtual tours that Listing Booster creates, they also come in what's called non-branded. If any of you are not putting a virtual tour into your listings in the MLS, you will have a link now here through Listing Booster that's unbranded, that is MLS compliant, and you can copy and paste the link and put it into your listing within the MLS. It makes your listing stand out when all of a sudden an agent is looking for homes and they give them 4 or 5 potential buys, and your listing happens to have a virtual tour associated with that MLS listing. I think it's an add-on that you're showing them that's going to help give their home, a seller's home, more exposure in the MLS. I can also create a video walkthrough with my mobile app. Every one of you has a mobile phone. Every one of you knows how to take a video. If you walk through and take a walkthrough video walking through the house by yourself or with the seller, you can then upload that video into Listing Booster, and that will then be another dynamite way for potential buyers to see the beauty and the features of a potential seller's home. Since no one else is going to offer you all these unique things, let's get started. So again, this will supplement your current listing presentation. Your next step, print the property flyer with the area report, give them a ream of paper. Again, no other agent's going to come to the listing presentation with a ream of paper. Go to, Staples, go get a ream of paper. Ream of paper is like 200 sheets. It's going to cost you, less than $10. And drop the ream of paper and say, I'm giving you this ream of paper so that you can print as many of these flyers as you like to hand out to family, to friends, to business associates, to leave some out on your kitchen counter for when people come walking through on a listing. And again, how easy is it to get to your to these flyers? Again, just go to your Launchpad, and here you're going to have all of these listing flyers. If you notice the PDF best for printing, do you want a standard area report? The area report happens to be the restaurants nearby, the places nearby, the outdoor activities nearby. You can do it as a standard with no just listed on it, or you can do just listed with all the area reports, an open house with all the area reports. Again, where you can print these. Again, what it's going to look like, if we go over here, here's one of the flyers. I would print that. Again, why? You're trying to win a listing. And if these flyers are already created for you with Listing Booster, I would print the just listed. I would print the open house. with each of these, it comes with, here's the area report, the essential places nearby, the restaurants nearby, the outdoor activities nearby, the schools nearby. This again is something that you can leave with them, have them in your briefcase. The agent yesterday on Wednesday night did not leave them with that, and the agent tomorrow most likely will not. But you're going to be leaving them with these flyers. Again, the next step is to leave them with what's called your 6-page property brochure. Leave it behind as also as a reminder of what you've already done for them marketing wise. And let's take a look at what does the 6-page brochure look like. 6-page brochure. Think of this as an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper turned sideways. Here's page 1, beautiful picture of the realtor with selected photos. Page 2, more selected photos. Page 3, about the property highlights. Page 4, essential places nearby, restaurants nearby, outdoor activities nearby. Again, I would take this, I would print it, I would staple it together, and I would leave it with them so they remember that you are the realtor that's created all this marketing material in advance of having even a listing agreement. And remember, it took you only 5 minutes to send it to your virtual assistant at Listing Booster, and they created all of this great material for you. So going back to what would you do then after the property brochure? You're then going to say, show the seller all your social media templates that are ready to post their home into Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist. In that, what's called the launch pad, the Listing Booster launch pad, it's going to have this share column. And again, if you want to share the property website in Facebook, you would click the icon for Facebook. It would bring up the realtor's Facebook, and you'd be posting it into your Facebook. You can do a virtual tour that you can post. You can post any one of these flyers. When you click the plus button, it then creates these icons, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, where you can put the just listed, the open house. You can post just the area reports, the 6-page property brochure. You can go into Facebook Marketplace. I sell a lot of stuff that I don't want anymore in Facebook Marketplace. I see houses listed for sale. You can be showing the seller that you are all prepared. You're ready. You've got templates all set up to post all of this material into all these social media sites, including Craigslist. You can let them know, I've already created so many images that I can upload into my social media sites to give your home great exposure. Again, within Listing Booster Launchpad, these are images. Do you see where it says social media images in the left corner here? You can download all of these different images that you're listed on TV. Maybe you want to do a Facebook post that says that, hey, this property at 123 Main Street is just coming to market. You can see this on Roku, on Android, Google TV, on Apple TV. They will download the image of it being listed in all of those streaming TVs. Maybe you want to do a just listed post. Maybe you want to do won't last, must see, open house. Maybe you've reduced the pricing after 30, 60 days. And now what you want to do is do a blast out in social media that this won't last long, just reduce the pricing. There's a great image that you will download that you can then upload into Facebook, into Twitter, into Instagram, and get it out there in your social media sites. Again, you can ask the seller to go to your Facebook page because that's where all these will be posted. They'll be in your Facebook, they'll be in your Instagram, they'll be in your Twitter. And you're going to say, for example, go to my Facebook page and click the share button underneath the post of your home. Well, I'm interested in getting my house sold, so I'm going to go to Melinda's Facebook, and I'm going to see my home posted there. I'm going to click the share button underneath the post, and when the seller clicks that share button, it opens up a dialog box So you can give them this text and they can insert this into the dialog box. It says, hi, this is Glenn and Rose Marino, because now we're sharing it into our Facebook, into the seller's Facebook. And as a friend, we wanted you to know that our home is for sale. If you or someone you know is in the market to purchase a home, please contact us. As a friend, please click your share button and send a personal message to your friends, letting them know that our home is for sale. Possibly one of your friends is in the market to purchase a home. Please click the like button on the post, and Rose and I appreciate your help. Again, great way to impress the seller that you're set, you're ready, you've got images already pre-made. And again, if you want, you can go to the launch pad, you can preview, see the preview button? You can preview all of these images to impress the seller that you're set to get them into social media sites and give their home great exposure. Last but not least, in summary, anyone can put you into the MLS, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, Rose and Glenn, and wait for buying agents to find your home, or I can proactively help get your home more visibility just beyond the MLS with the property website, text messaging on a front yard sign writer, give you professional brochures, both flyers and a 6-page brochure, post your home into the major social media sites, and get your home listed in Move TV. Any questions? Shall I bring out my listing agreement? My question to you is, if you did these things, would this, in essence, in your opinion, if you were Glenn and Rose, would this impress you that this might be the agent that's going to do the best job of marketing your home and giving you great exposure? So I want to just finish the class with just a couple of other additional thoughts. We've looked at the property website. I want you to know that there are 6 drip pieces that we can also create. I'm not going to spend time. I'll show them to you. I'll send them out to you. But if, let's say the seller said to you, Glenn and Rose said, Melinda, thanks so much. Your presentation was dynamite, knocked it out of the park. But I still have another meeting tomorrow on Friday night with another realtor. I'm going to make my decision in a week. Okay. What I would do is I would then grab these drip pieces and I would send out, this would be my Monday drip piece. Don't forget, I've already created this great property website. Click this link. This is a cheat sheet for you. All you have to do is copy and paste in an image of the front page of the property website and copy and paste the blue link of the link to the property website. Obviously, your phone number is in yellow down here. So again, how long would it take you to copy and paste the front image of the property website and copy and paste in the link? I think less than a minute. And then you would be able to, underneath here, you'd be able to either sign this and mail it off, or if you have the email, which you should have by now, all you have to do then is copy this whole first drip piece, put it into an email, send it off to the seller, and let them know, don't forget, I've already, created this great property website. I look forward, please, rather than saying, please give me 30 minutes of your time, because you already had that, you can be saying, I look forward to hearing of your decision, and, as to whom you're selecting to sell your home. I hope that you realize that I'll be the person that can help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. I can be reached at. That'd be Monday. Tuesday, I do the virtual tour. I take a copy of the front of the virtual tour. I copy and paste in the link to the virtual tour that was running up in my browser. I would leave all this the same. Again, I'd say, I look forward to hearing from you as to whether, what your decision is on who's to market your home. I can be reached at, and that's my phone number. On Wednesday, the only thing you got to change is what is the text messaging number. The rest of this all remains the same. Again, what you do is copy this whole thing, put it into an email, send it off to the seller on Wednesday. Thursday, move to spread the good word about the many benefits and features of your home. I've already created a movie trailer that can be seen by prospective buyers who are streaming on Roku, Apple, and other streaming devices. I look forward to your decision on who is best to market your home. You can reach me at this phone number. Property Brochure. Remember, I've already created. I left it with you when I was with you. This allows potential buyers to see the beauty of your home, as well as special nearby places, restaurants, and outdoor activities. I look forward to your decision. Here's my phone number. And last but not least, this might be Saturday. Saturday. Remember, it's very important that your home be listed in the busiest social media sites. Your home needs to be posted where the buyers hang out. These are just some of the social media sites that I showed you where I'll post your home. I look forward to your decision. Here's my phone number. Again, I think if you were to do not only the marketing in advance using Listing Booster, which is free to you as realtors, using the virtual assistant, and then following up, if you don't get the listing agreement signed on that Thursday night, you following up with these drip pieces and emailing them off, I think it's going to be very hard for them to forget you, as well as that it's going to be very hard for them to forget all the great marketing and your capability as compared to Realtor on Wednesday night and the Realtor on Friday night. So with that, I'll bring this to a conclusion. I would like to let you know that your homework would be to open up a free Listing Booster account by contacting Tony Marino at the 847-804-1059 or contacting him at tony.marino@guildmortgage.net.